Hello and welcome to my awesome health journey. I am Brett Dupree, and I'm feeling honestly kind of worn out. I think one of the issues is doing physical therapy and working out. And being able to work out harder has really taken a toll on my body. I've kind of gotten this idea that I need as many rest days, but I think it's because I haven't been able to push myself as hard during my workouts because my hamstring hurt so bad, and now my hamstring's feeling better. Uh, things are kind of, yeah, like I felt worn out 2 weeks ago, and I feel kind of worn out today. In today's workout, I just didn't feel like I can push my hardest. But that's fine. What matters is that I go. I'm taking tomorrow off because I'm going to see family, and I just don't really have time to work out in the morning. So using that as a reason to not work out in the morning, which is fine. But this has been an interesting week for me. This has been my first rower week. Orange Theory has three workouts. If you watch my Orange Theory videos, I talk about them, and I talk about how I don't do the rower. Rower, tread, and floor. And the rower is different. So when I first got to Orange Theory, couldn't do the rower. I remember getting on the chair and trying to figure out, but like lifting my leg up to the floor to put my foot, I could barely do that. My hip flexors were very, very weak and tight, and to be able to like buckle myself in and do it, I just couldn't. And maybe I could have done the rower earlier, but my thought process was last time I was able to do the rower was in 2012 when I had CrossFit, and I weighed about 330 something, 340 pounds when I started CrossFit. So I thought when I weighed 335, I will start doing the rower. I thought I would get there quicker, especially with the GLP ones, but I've been a quote unquote slow loser on GLP ones. I've been averaging about zero point 0.7 pounds a week, which if you ever read people talk about GLP-1s, there's a lot of people are losing like 2, 3 to 4 pounds a week. And so it feels slow, but I feel actually really good. As I've said, like my muscle mass retention has been great. And I'm very proud about that, especially in the last 8 months where I've lost like 2 pounds of lean muscle mass according to Orange Theory and like 40 pounds of fat. That's great. But on a whole, using the rower has been interesting. My weakest part of my body, and the reason why I went to yoga is to work on my hips, especially my hip flexors, because I just knew they were stiff. And honestly, I got sick of my hips being stiff. And rowers is a lot of hip movement, like pushing and then going back just a little bit, and that does work that area. One of the days we did the rower this week, like the first time I did rower, I think it was just 100 meters or something like that. I think I only had like a minute on the rower in between, and I was like, oh, this isn't that so bad. And then the next day it was like 2.5 minutes on the rower, and by like minute 2, my hips were getting really tired. So, I like being lyingly positive. I'm at Orange Theory when they ask me how I'm doing. I always say like, "That's the greatest workout. I love doing it." But even though it was hard, I just like being done. I almost felt hard to be fake positive this week because like my hips were just hurting because I was doing the rower, and yeah, but get in and get out kind of slow. So that was kind of frustrating, especially in today's workout. We're supposed to get in, get out, and then do another workout, and you're supposed to do it quickly. And I just can't do it quickly right now. A lot of it is, getting used to getting in and getting out. But, some of it is getting my leg up and reaching over and tightening it. That takes time. And, I don't feel great about it. I don't like being bad at things. But being willing to be bad at things is a way to become successful. As the famous Jake the Dog said, sucking at things is the fudge. I forgot the saying. Sucking at things is how you get to be kind of good at them. Something like that. Shoot, I used to have that quote memorized. But that's how you get better. You have to be fine with being bad at things. And, I don't have to like it. I don't have to like the rower. I don't have to like yoga. I don't have to like pushing myself the hardest all the time. I don't have to like how my body feels. What matters is I do it. And that's the way I've been thinking about this workout. I suck at the rower now, but think how good I'll be in 3 months. Think how good I'll be in 6 months. Think how good I'll be in a year. And I'll look back in a year and think, wow, look how far I've come on the rower. And I think that'll help me with getting my hips. So a long time ago, when I started yoga, I forgot what I originally bought a crash pad for something. I don't remember why, but I had it for a reason. And then I decided I didn't need it. No, yeah, I did buy that crash pad for yoga. And then it was too small, so I bought a wider crash pad, and I'm giving that crash pad to my sister so she can do physical therapy. And then I saw some videos on hip flexors, and I saw an exercise where you just get on your knees. I'm like, I should get a crash pad for that. So I bought a new foam pad so I can do more hip stretches, because I think hip stretches are important. I also just want to work on strengthening my back. I mean, look at the way I'm sitting. You're supposed to sit straight like that. And like, I've never been able to do that because my lower back is weak, my core is weak, and I got to get to the point where I can sit up for long periods of time and not just feel pain. But another cool thing I did on Wednesday that I didn't think of is I sat cross-legged for a certain amount of time, just fully cross-legged. That's not something I was able to do a year ago or a couple months ago. That was fully cross-legged, so I can almost get into meditative stance for a while. So all in all, this has been a very good week for me overall. I know I said that twice, but I thought it'd be funny, but it wasn't. Well, anyways, thanks for listening. I love you for who you are, and as always, you are worthy.